Hey guys, Swordsman here, and welcome to a game of Rush the way it probably is meant to be played. With that little introduction, this is basically on the Xbox 12 versus 12, well, 12 versus 12 servers, but I think it was more like 8 or 9 versus 8 or 9 or so. But, I hopped on Xbox the other day and I was playing with Pink Eye Panda and some friends, and, I just kind of realized that I miss Rush the way it's played on Xbox. I really don't like it on PC. I think the 32 players really takes away from the quality balance and map design that seems pretty prevalent in Rush on the Xbox. And when you have so many people on the PC playing Rush, it seems like 9 times out of 10, if the defenders aren't retarded, the attackers will lose. Because there's just so many more people to cover all of the possible flank routes and just the limited areas, you know. But now, once I hopped on here and we played some Rush on Xbox, I was like, hey, this is fun again. I remember why I liked Rush so much. I remember why the first 6 to 9 months that Bad Company 2 was out for the Xbox, basically, I only really played Rush. That was it. I barely played Squad Deathmatch. I never really touched Conquest. I mostly just focused on Rush because I enjoyed it so damn much. And it's kind of cool to get back to it because it's like I've been playing Conquest and Squad Deathmatch for so long since I've been making the PC transition that it was just like, hey, this is fun again. So I figured I would share a game with you. This was a bit of an edited game. It took about, I want to say like 22 minutes from first spawn in to winning the game. Spoiler alert. But the first base was pretty, I don't know, I thought it made for boring footage, even though it was smart gameplay. Lutz Commando grabbed the tank and I was his gunner, and we basically rode in along the right side, and we brought the tank up in between the two MCOMs, and we used the tank for cover correctly while our teammates armed, and we were gunning people down. I hopped out repairing him. I think I got like 2 or 3 repair pins, trying to keep his tank alive. We kept it alive all the way until the footage you saw here. It was just, I don't know, an aggressive tank driver with a squad that will support him makes for a really, really useful tool. Not that whole I'm going to sit a very long way away and just try to bombard people with shots, stuff like that. So, I thought it was, again, smart gameplay but boring to watch, so I did cut that out. I think there was 2 lives that I basically either got revived or I spawned in and then died like 25 to 45 seconds later with no actual action in them, so I clipped them out to try and speed up the gameplay itself. And then the usual waiting to respawn and trim some of that down and try to get this into a more manageable format for you guys to check out. As you saw, we did take that base with relative ease. I tried to play this round of Rush relatively smart. I think for my own good, I tend to be too aggressive of a player, whether it be on PC or Xbox. I tend to run into things headlong thinking, arm the MCOM, arm the MCOM, arm the MCOM. But I tried to change up the role of clear out the area, see if it's safe, and then arm the MCOM or go into do something about it. There, we did kind of, we missed this guy. Well, we saw the guy under the water, but we didn't see the guy that was inside of it. So that one did get disarmed, but this spot right here on the island makes a wonderful spawn point for your squad mates to spawn in. That was another key detail I wanted to try and focus on in this game. I like, when you play Conquest for so long, really and truly, the whole mobile spawn type thing really doesn't have too much of an impact because you always have, like, well, typically you have at least 2 to 3 flag locations to spawn at, be it your deployment, your one of the flags on the map you have. So, like, the critical, this is an awesome spawn from a squad mate really has a reduced role. But here in Rush, it's really highlighted and evident that a good spawning option in Rush really makes all the difference because if everything goes right, your team only wants to assault the same base once. Like, breaking through, like coming down from your last base and getting into the interior of the enemy base, that's the hardest part on Rush. And if you can make it so that your team, your squad only has to make that run, make that advance once, it makes the game so much easier. Because here you will see me, we work through this guy area, we clean up, well, Panda mostly cleans up a couple people. I fail on the pistol here. But Panda is a medic, so he will be reviving me in any moment now. Don't make a liar. There we go. And now I see that we got a good foothold here. Lutz just went down, so I wanted to tuck in here a little bit because right here I'm pretty much safe. Odds are no one's going to be coming from behind me. I have pretty good options. I'm hoping Lutz will spawn on me. I'm trying to pick off a couple guys that would be spawning back here and coming back through this area to try to run towards Alpha. And in theory, this is giving my squad a good spawn option, plus allowing the other teams, the blueberries, to move up. I believe Lutz did not choose to spawn on me, but Panda was down. So once Panda gets in here, I'm going to move up a little bit, and we're going to try to work smartly towards the crate to see if we can defend it while it's planted. Pick off one more guy while looking over in that direction. That is a popular, I think it's a spawn point, actually. And come in here, get stuck on the blown out floorboards like an idiot. See that guy, pick him off. Once you can get behind the enemy, it just makes life so much easier, especially if your squad can keep spawning on you. Run out of ammo, pick up his, and luckily he has the UMP, which happens to be what I was trying to get a gold star on, so it really works out for the best because that's just how I was trying to get some points. I have it foolishly in my head that I want to hit level 50 on one of the damn platforms before Battlefield 3 comes out. It's something I've never really put much stock into. I've never really cared about it because it's just a graphic icon thing on leaderboards or whatever, you know. It does nothing. It means really nothing other than you play the game for an absurd amount of hours. So I'm in my mid-30s, you know. I'm starting to take a look at what weapons are easy gold stars and what ones I can go for some quicker points. I will say again, I've never platinumed anything. I don't think I have more than 400 kills on any weapon in the game on either platform. So personally, some people think that's like, oh, well, why don't you platinum? You'll level up fast. And it's like, meh. But I personally think that just goes to show that the variety in the weapon choices and the selection available make them all, for the most part, they're all relatively competitive with one another. That the fact that I play this game a lot, I change weapons frequently, and they all have similar results. And like I don't think it's hurt me that I haven't like gotten like 2,000 kills with the M416. I haven't gotten 1,000 with the USAS or whatever. So for me, I like the fact that I've never platinumed anything, but maybe if I do take it a bit more seriously leveling up, I might have to try to go for that. But we'll see. I kind of dig it right now, having played so much and not really platinumed anything. This guy right here to my right, I completely whiffed on him. I did not see him. Luckily, Lutz got him before he would have noticed me. And then right here, once you have this area, and you can move in here from the back, this base becomes a lot easier. I sweep around here to the right side because I know this little cliff overhang is a popular spot defenders like to go to keep you off of Alpha. And pick off him with his back turned toward me. So now I'm going to take up that spot to look for any would-be disarmers. But luckily our whole team has converged on this area. I put a couple shots into him, but it didn't go so well, I guess. And we're off to the next base, really. This was a pretty easy cap on this base. We're just rolling through this team. I would like to think that the credit of the pretty good spawn locations coming in from my squad mates. That guy spawns there. It surprises me a little bit, but luckily I can hit fire him down. Freaking changed my weapon 4 times while doing the hokey pokey bar before I run over here to grab some ammo. And yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just excited to be, it's fun to be excited about Battlefield again. My excitement for Battlefield 3 has in turn made me more excited about playing Bad Company 2 because it's Battlefield, but even though it's not really like Battlefield 3, it's just, I don't know, it's a pretty cool time, I think. I'm probably going a bit too fast here with the commentary-wise, but I don't know, I'm in a pretty good mood, you know? And I felt pretty good about this game. It was a pretty strong game for myself. I think I did reasonably well. I will say one negative looking back at this footage a couple times to decide if I wanted to post it. I wish I would have gotten an MCOM plant or something like that, but I would like to say if there was such a thing as an MCOM assist, I probably would have earned it with the good spawns and the clearing out an area while Pink Eye or Lutz planted, but we'll see. What else do you really want to talk about? We got about, say, 5 or so minutes left to talk to you guys. I want to thank you guys for the response to the last 2 videos. That has been pretty cool. You guys have been liking that thumbs up button a good bit, and I really want to thank you guys for the support, and thanks. The comments have been fun lately. I'm trying to pay attention to the good comments and the good subscribers out there, and instead of focusing on the negative ones. And I think in theory it'll help make for a more positive atmosphere around my videos again, and get back to having some fun with you guys instead of just harping on the idiots. I figure it's easy to block an idiot than it is to spend however many seconds it is being annoyed by their stupidity. And you guys have made that much easier with the comments as of late, and I just want to say thanks. With that said, I think I'm going to try to live stream a little bit this weekend. I want to do some Bad Company 2 stuff with just get people from, say, Twitter or log in, and we'll do like a squad, fill up just me and 3 other people, and we'll do like a game of something, Rush, Conquest, Squad Deathmatch. Once that one's over, we'll pick 3 more people from the stream, and off we go and sort of like rotate through it. In theory, I figured out how to record my live streams at a much higher bit rate, so if I record that, I should be able to upload that to share with you guys that really can't join the live stream whenever it may be. I'm sure I'll post it to Twitter, and maybe if I'm going to be on for over an hour, which in theory I would be, I'll upload my little announcement video to direct you guys to twitch.tv/swordsman75, so that way you guys know where to find the stream and everything. And yeah, this has just been, I don't know, I'm having a pretty good week YouTube-wise and gaming-wise. It's been feeling pretty good as of late, and just want to thank you guys. As you may have noticed, I did recently hit 20,000 subscribers. I think I'm up to 20.5K, and that really is just quite the milestone that I never would have anticipated I would be capable of hitting. I never would have thought that there would be 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people that were interested in what I had to say, much less wanting to watch my gameplay. But you guys have. A lot of you have been here for the long haul. I recognize so many of you guys' YouTube names and stuff from the comments and the messages and everything, and it's a very humbling experience to hit such a milestone when you sometimes sit and wonder like how that even happened, or how that was possible, or why you were like, I don't know. Like I kind of want to make a video that just talks about my YouTube story, quote unquote, about how I got into it, what I've done, and like how things progressed, with a little bit of insight that I might be able to offer to people that are trying to work their way through similar scenarios and come up in the YouTube scene and stuff and like that. I don't know. Would that be something you guys would want to see? It'd probably make for a kind of a longish video, but I don't know. I think my story is reasonably unique based on how I got my quote-unquote big break and stuff like that, and the friends I made early on and the friends I made along the way. And it's, I don't know. To me, at least, it's an interesting story, but to some of you guys, it might be boring. But if you guys want to have me tell that story, just leave me a message down below or a comment, and just say, hey, tell the story about your YouTube stuff, and I think maybe I'll do that if you guys want to hear it. Probably be a long video. I don't know what footage I use. That probably just means I'd have to go record something more and post it up. But yeah, just thank you guys so much for 20K. I'm trying to interact with you guys more often. It's it's all about focusing on the good and trying to disregard the negative. And since I've been doing that, it seems to leave me in a happier mind frame, which leaves me more excited to make videos for you guys and interact. And those of you that follow me on Twitter probably have noticed I've been posting when I'm looking for more Bad Company 2, or, well, any teammates really, depending on the game, even 1943 and stuff like that. So I want to thank you guys for the Twitter army that likes to come out and play with me whenever we have spots open and stuff. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I'll link it in the description, I guess. But if you don't have a Twitter account, that's perfectly okay. I understand it is not for everybody, but if you do want a chance to get in and play some Bad Company 2 or something like that, whenever I happen to be playing on any given time, Twitter is probably your easiest option, or come to a live stream whenever I need people. Okay, I went 30-9 for a game of Valparaiso Rush. Once upon a time, Valparaiso was my favorite map. Let's see. I'll call it my third favorite map now. First would be Fubai Valley, and then Oasis. Take care, guys. I will see you next time. Thanks again for 20K.